And good morning. How is everyone this morning?
And good morning.
And this is just lovely. You know, about the weather. It's warm, extremely warm. Probably going to have afternoon storms, showers, whatever.
But what else is new?
That's right. Pollen count is astronomical.
That's you.
That's right. So, you know, we're telling you about the same thing we've told you every week. It's Thursday morning, and we're so glad to be with you. I'm Nancy Kaysen. I have a little gift shop down on Inman Street called the Red Ribbon, and my co-host, Brene Beatty,
is retired.
And she loves being retired.
I do. I wake up every morning and pinch myself and go, it's not a dream.
And
I love it.
Actually, Brene is going to be my third guest today because she is retired. She's able to do some things now that she couldn't do when she was full-time employed. So therefore, we're going to talk about what she's doing, one of the things she's doing in her retirement. So let us get your pencil and paper out now. We're going to tell you some things you need to know that's going to be happening. And our second guest today, or our second guest, is going to tell you something really exciting that's happening this weekend. So we will start out. I'm going to tell you about this young man came by the Red Ribbon today and left this. Hello, my name is Brandon Hicks. I'm raising money for Bradley Cleveland Services summer program. They collect window units and fans for the elderly during the summer. So if you want more information on this, you can call me, and here's his phone number, 987-4221 or 310-3115, and he's doing this as part of his Eagle project in Scouts. So so this is great. So give Brandon a call and help him out here on these fans for the elderly this summer when it really, really gets warm.
Yeah, and the way we're going,
it should be really,
although
really
I heard on the news that this heat thing that we're having right now is a freak of nature, and that isn't foretelling what is to come. So we should have a normal summer.
Well, this is Holy Week, so, you know, we usually have cool weather through Easter.
Yeah, Easter cold snap.
Which is Sunday.
Which is going to be down into the 70s.
And it's going to be in the 70s, so there we go.
That's not a cold snap.
It is our cold snap for right now. Okay, what you got going?
Okay, we have I love this one. Thank you so much. Canine Easter Parade and Adoption, April the 7th at Petco on Paul Huff Parkway. Dog owners are welcome to bring their costume canine companions for an Easter parade at 2 p.m. Entry fee is $3 per dog or $5 for 2 dogs, and all proceeds go to PALS. Pets Are a Lovable Society. Bring the kids in their Easter best to watch the parade and stay to adopt a homeless animal. Adoptions will run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And as always, donations are needed and welcome.
Absolutely, and that is Saturday, folks.
This Saturday, yes. The parade is at 2, and the adoptions go from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And that's at Petco?
Petco,
yes, on Paul Huff.
Okay. Yes, I got to go home after this and whip up some costumes for my dogs.
I think that's cute. I can't wait to see it.
Fun years.
Now we have 2 Easter egg hunts coming up. So these are free Easter egg hunts. Ages up to 5th grade at Klingon Ridge Baptist Church. They're going to have it actually at the Bradley High School soccer field. Puppet show, air toys, hot dogs, snow cones, and popcorn. And that is Saturday from 12 to 2. So see, you could go hunt eggs and then go to parade.
Yes.
And then, actually before that, at 11 o'clock, First Baptist is having an Easter egg hunt and cookout. So, and that is at 11 o'clock, and that's off of Stewart Road at their new facility out there at First Baptist. So, actually, you can hunt eggs at 11 and eat, and then go to the Bradley High School soccer field from 12 to 2, and then go see the parade of puppies.
Sounds like a full day.
It does, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, free tax service. You know, this just amazes me because I've already turned mine in, got my refund, and spent it, and it's history to me. But still,
well, aren't you efficient?
I know. I'm retired. I love it.
We know.
Okay, free tax preparation offered by Lee University's Department of Business and the Internal Revenue Service is ending Saturday the 14th, which is a week.
A week.
You have a few days and a week. Okay, until then, volunteer income tax assistance programs occur every Friday and Saturday in the Walker Memorial Building on the Lee campus. And IRS certified junior and senior accounting students will provide assistance, and that's from 2:30 until 5:30 on Fridays and 9 a.m. until noon on Saturdays. And they will not be filing midnight returns. So for additional information, get your pencil ready. Call Della Franco at 423-614-8667. Okay?
Very good. And,
yes,
you know, you have to file that form, folks. I'm sorry, but you do. Speaking of Lee University, they have another thing. They're doing the comedy by Philip King called See How They Run, and tickets went on sale yesterday at the Dixon, and this will be at the Dixon Center Auditorium. So the performances will be the 14th at 7:30, the 15th will be a matinee, 2:30, the 19th at 7:30, the 20th at 7:30, and the 21st at 7:30. So Flavis and I are going to try to go. Tickets are $10. I mean, you know, you can't beat it. $10.
No.
$7 for students. And you know, normally we tell you most things at Lee are free, but this one
they charge.
They're going to charge, but this is minimal. But we've been to the Dixon Center to see several of the things they've done, and they're just really great. So, so the tickets went on sale yesterday, so you might want to call. I need to call today and get mine for that matinee on the 15th.
Yes. Okay, and on the 14th, the Cleveland State Community College is having their Environmental Awareness Day. It's the 4th annual. It's called It's All About the Green. And the tagline this year is 2012 Change is Good. I like that.
Okay.
So it's going to be Saturday, April the 14th, here on campus from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And for more information, you can call Tracy Wright at 473-2341. And it is sponsored by Bradley County Water Quality, Cleveland Utilities, Santec Waste Services, Tennessee Renewable Energy, and Economic Development Council.
Wow.
And it's a fun day.
It is. You've participated before.
Yes, and they have Conasauga River Alliance is doing rain barrels again. You have to call and reserve a spot, but Coca-Cola donated 40 of those big rain barrels.
Who do we call? Tracy reserves the rain barrels too? Okay.
Yes. And they're doing 2 times. One's at 10 and one's at 2, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, and they have things for kids to do, and they'll probably have animals to adopt. I think several groups from, I think the one from Meigs County and one from Polk County came last year and had things. But there's food and fun things and giveaways, and the Tree Shade people board are giving away.
Or the Shade Tree, whichever one.
Tree Shade. Give me another drink of caffeine. Anyway, they're giving away trees. They call them seedlings, but they're this high.
What kind are they? Do we know? What were they last year?
Pin oak, tulip poplar.
Ooh.
They're all those that are native to this area.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I mean, they're that high.
Now, that's the 14th. What time?
It's from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Okay, I need to get there for that, too.
Yes.
Just want to tell you a little bit about Junior Auxiliary. They are celebrating their something year. I'm not sure what, but I want to tell you right now, Cherry's Jubilee could not do without them. Junior Auxiliary, young ladies who help out in the community. I think this is cute. 15,215 is the number of women serving their communities through the National Association of Junior Auxiliaries. 279,613 is the number of service hours junior auxiliary members worked in their community in 2010 and 11. $2,680,949 is the amount of money junior auxiliaries invested in 8 southeastern states in 2010-11, and the return on that investment, priceless.
I like that.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
Now, if you can see some of the things that are scattered around our feet here,
yeah.
These are some of the items for Cherry's Jubilee. Cute little dog bed, cute little Christmas box, cute little thing to hang keys or whatever.
Tools.
Yes, tools, it says. Now, that's
too cute to hang in your garage or something.
I know. You need to hang in the kitchen, I think.
Yeah.
But, yes, there you go. But these are some of the items from Cherry's Jubilee. And I will tell you right now, there is a Cherry's Jubilee committee, but we could not do Cherry's Jubilee without Junior Auxiliary. Those gals come and they help us sign in the people that the items that are being donated. And honestly, we could not do it without them. So if you see a junior auxiliary gal, pat her on the back and tell her thank you. And also, they're going to have their Fork It Over event on April the 27th at the Museum Center at 5 Points, and I'm sure they'll have tickets on sale for that, yada, yada. I'll try to get them, somebody to get us some information to get on with us, so we'll know about that, because we need to support them.
Yes.
They're a good bunch of ladies.
They are. Okay, Boot Scootin' Beauties, planned for April the 20th. it's going to be at Pappy's Place in Charleston, and it's a Relay for Life event, formerly known as the Hoedown for a Cure. Things change, and so you got to keep things interesting. So this year it's going to be Boot Scootin' Beauties, and it's on April the 20th at Grant Perkle's Pappy's Place on Morgan Road in Charleston. I'm sure there'll be signs.
Actually, that is misleading. It's off of Eureka Road.
Oh, really?
Which is the road between Hopewell School and Walker Valley High School. That's where.
Oh, that's where it is?
That's where it is. And there'll be plenty of signage.
Okay. Okay, good enough. And tickets are $50 per person, and they can be purchased at Bender Realty on 25th Street. Tables of 10 are available, and all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life of Bradley County. And it's been sold out every year, so get your tickets now. Boot Scootin' Beauties will begin at 7 p.m. with a barbecue buffet. Performing from 7 to 8 will be the Zach Dillon and the Country Music Outlaws. Ooh, he's recently signed a record deal with Nashville.
Whoa.
Cool beans. Okay, and at 8 p.m. the beauty pageant will begin. Okie dokie. And that ought to be fun.
It should be. It should be.
Oh, tickets. You can call Tammy Leatherwood also, or if you need more information at 303, that's 423-303-6950.
Very good. And don't forget, in the Cleveland Banner is this huge page.
You can't miss it.
I voted.
Oh, you did.
There was one picture that as soon as I opened the paper, there it was, and I thought, well, if you're just not a doll baby. So I voted, and I don't know how many times I could vote, but anyway, those are due in by the 9th, folks, and at 5 p.m. So if you want to vote for one of those Cleveland cuties, you better get your ballot cut out of the banner and run right down there and get that turned in.
They are cute.
And while I'm talking about that, I'll tell you the baby fair, which they will also have a, what do we call it? If you attend the baby fair, you get to vote, so that we'll have a
People's Choice.
People's Choice. I called it Best of Show. That wasn't right.
Sounds like.
Thank you so much.
It's real early for us.
It is.
More caffeine.
So that's right. I've got some right behind this little sign. And but the baby fair is April the 15th. It's from 1 to 4 at the Museum Center. So if you don't do your ballot vote, you can go vote for the your choice of who the cutest baby, the People's Choice, who the cutest baby is.
Okay. And Toyota of Cleveland is sponsoring the Habitat for Humanity's Bike to Build. I think that's a really clever name.
I do too.
I like that. Okay, it's Saturday, April the 21st, and it's to help raise funds and awareness for Habitat for Humanity. They have a 20K, a 50K, and a 100K. Wow.
Kathy Boatner and her boys did that last year, and I don't know what they did, but I just told her that was just ridiculous.
I admire people.
I do too.
I have volunteered and gone, you know, okay, this is the road to go to, and that's about as active as I'm going to get.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, open registration, $55 until April the 19th. Late registration is $75, and that's April the 20th and the 21st. And the proceeds from the ride will help to build a home for Habitat. And all of the money stays in Bradley County. For more information on the course, route, or anything else, you can go to www.habitatofcleveland.org. That's .org, not .com.
Because it's a nonprofit organization,
yes.
.org.
Yes, and there is, in the banner, there's a registration form.
Yes, and it's been in there just about every night, I think. All right.
62 miles is 100K.
No. God, I couldn't even push a bicycle 62 miles.
Either.
I'm sorry. And then if you see a lot of interesting people around that you have not seen before, Lee Day is April the 13th and 14th, and so there will be a lot of people in town. Be nice to them, because Lee Day is when people come in and see if they want to go to Lee University. So be nice to these people. And there's a lot of other things that are going on, but we're going to have to wait till next Thursday to tell you about them, because we need to take a real quick commercial break here, and then we're going to come back with our first guest, which is Ashley Heald. She'll tell me how to say that correctly. And she is the 2013 Distinguished Young Woman. So don't go away. We'll be right back with Ashley.
We'll be right back.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Discover great local programming right here on WTMB East Tennessee Television. Tune in weekday mornings at 6:30 a.m. for Tennessee Valley This Morning to find out what's going on in your local area. Watch East Tennessee Shopper with Joe and Kim Palo live every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Get caught up in all the latest sports action. Watch In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. with replays at midnight. All this and more on WTMB East Tennessee Television.
Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open in Cleveland. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is an incredible treatment, clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, migraine headaches, even sprains and injuries. It is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level, providing an array of health benefits. So whether you're dealing with a weekend sports injury, chronic condition, or looking for anti-aging, you owe it to yourself to explore what Hyperbaric Services can do for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had a recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what two of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, it took about 25-30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
Very simple process, and it's well worth it.
Have you ever wished you'd seen a wonderful music presentation, listened to wonderful music about He's Alive? You've got that opportunity right here on WTNB starting this Sunday morning. Those air times are Sunday from 10:30 till noon, Sunday evening from 9:30 to 11 p.m., and then we're going to follow that up Monday and Tuesday evenings at 7:30 to 9 p.m. and Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.
And we are back. And this lovely young lady here on the other side of us is making Renee and I feel like slouches, but we really don't care.
No.
Because it's too early in the morning for us to worry about sitting up straight. But look at that lovely posture.
Gorgeous posture.
This is Ashley Heald.
Heald.
And she is the 2013 Distinguished Young Woman,
yes,
formerly known as Junior Miss.
Yes.
Okay, so now Ashley, first of all, tell us why you're the 2013.
Well, it is because I graduate in 2013, so it's the graduating class.
Makes sense.
That's why it's 2013.
That was just too simple. Okay.
It was really throwing us for a loop.
It was. It really was. Okay. And you were crowned. We don't crown anymore. What did we do? You were chosen.
That's a good word.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Chosen. How long ago was this pageant? It hadn't been that long ago.
It's not a pageant. It's
I'm sorry. It's a scholarship
program.
program. I know that. I know that.
We're just having all sorts of problems.
It's too early. Okay. The scholarship program. When did this occur?
It was March 16th, so a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're fairly new at this.
I am.
That
Is this your first appearance?
It is, actually.
Oh, we are so lucky.
I know. I know.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's because,
Thank you.
It's because Lori Calfee is a dear friend.
Oh, okay.
And she did this. I gave her a couple of options, and she said, "What about?"
And you
here?
said, "Okay."
I said, "Hey, this is good." All right, now tell us what Distinguished Young Woman is.
Well, it is a scholarship program, and it's run by local volunteers, and is sponsored by businesses in this area. And I'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsors that have helped us so much, because without you we wouldn't have a program. And you've made such a difference in my life, and I hope you continue to make a difference in other people's lives. And
Well
this
said.
program, thank you.
Very nice.
Yes.
This program is for junior girls in high school, and they're judged in 5 areas, which is interview, scholastic, fitness, talent, and self-expression. And it's just a wonderful program for a bunch of girls who get together, and there's scholarship money involved, which is always great. So.
Always great, yes.
How many girls were in the program this year?
There were 19 girls.
Whoa.
It was a lot, actually.
Yeah. That is phenomenal.
Yes.
Now, it's my understanding, and you help me out on this, Scholastic is already established.
Right.
That comes in. And so then what do you do during preparation for this program then?
Well, for preparation for this program, we usually have practices every weekend for 3 or 4 hours, and we do some interview practice as well so that we're prepared for that. But that day is actually when we do interview in the morning and then fitness, self-expression, and talent during the program.
Okay. What was your talent?
I danced on point.
Ooh, wow.
I did.
That's why you're
what
so
did you
poised.
dance?
Yes. That is so good.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, I've learned.
All right, now let's talk about the interview for a minute. Yes, because that is to me, no matter how much they prompt you and try to get you ready for this, you honestly don't know what you're walking into.
You have no idea because they ask everyone different questions every time. And so no matter how many questions they ask you in practice, there will always be something different in the actual interview that can throw you off. So you can never be prepared. How did you do?
Well, obviously you did very well.
Did better than anybody else.
Exactly.
Well, I got second interview.
Oh.
There was another girl that won interview.
Okay.
That's great.
What was your questions? Or is it more or more than one?
There was 10 or 12 questions.
Oh, wow.
It's like 15 minutes or so,
right,
isn't it?
It's about 10 or 15 minutes, and they ask you as many questions as they can get in. But some of my questions were about the environment, about President Obama and how he's done. There was one question they asked me, if your family could have a TV show, what would it be called? That one just threw me for a loop because I was like, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Well, what did you tell them?
The Healed family.
Okay. Well, you know, there you go. That's logical.
Yeah.
Did they ask you any current event things like who's your state senator or anything like that?
They actually didn't ask me anything like that. Now, they asked some of the other girls because I remember them telling me, but they didn't ask me anything.
That is neat. Yes. So the girl can't come out of the interview and say to you, Ashley, here's what they asked me.
No,
I mean, she can, but it's not going to help.
Right. They ask different questions for every girl. So, no.
Well, that's neat that they do that, though, because then you can't come out and prompt each other.
Exactly. So the first one isn't, you know, the one who doesn't know anything, and then she can come out and help the next one, and you can gradually improve.
Well, I wouldn't want to help anybody.
So where were you in the list, in the order of going in for the interview?
I was number 15.
Oh. That is real.
So you had to sit there through 14 other people.
Well, I only got there a couple of people before. You didn't have to sit there the whole time.
Okay.
So that wasn't bad. But they were running about 45 minutes behind when I got there.
Oh, so you still had to sit.
Yes, so I still had to sit.
Okay, so after the interviews, and those are in the morning.
Yes, those are in the morning.
All right, after the interviews, then do you have a break where you go home and refresh yourself and
yes, we had to be back there by 4. We had to be at the church at 4. Now, the last girl who went, she went about 1:30. So she had to get all of her stuff together real quick and just go to the church. So we do have a little break, kind of to fix our hair and do our makeup and things like that.
Very good. Okay, so the next thing that happens, I think it started at 6 o'clock.
It did.
Okay, so then at 6 o'clock, what do y'all do?
At 6 o'clock, the opening number starts. And actually, we had Cirque du Soleil come in and do something in the beginning, which was really, really cool. We got to watch it during the practices, and it was amazing what they did. But then we did the opening number, and then we traded off doing fitness, self-expression, and talent. And since there was 3 groups, we rotated. So
what is self-expression?
Self-expression, it starts with a little dance where you kind of show off how you can walk and make sure you walk like a lady and present yourself like a lady. And
posture, right.
And then they ask you a question, which you answer in front of the audience.
Okay.
Do you know what this question is going to be?
Yes, they tell us the night before, so we have time to prepare for that one.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
But when you get into the microphone, you don't want it to sound scripted.
Exactly. You're not supposed to memorize it, so that if you do forget something, that it doesn't throw you off completely. It needs to sound like you thought about it, but not memorized it.
What was your question?
My question was, what famous person does your personality parallel and why?
And what did you say?
I said Jane Austen because we're both dancers. we both love to read, we both love to write, we both had a deep faith in God. So that was my person who I'm most like, I think. So I said that.
That's neat.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That's pretty heavy. So that's good. You didn't say Madonna or somebody like that.
No.
You know, I've judged some of these. I used to judge them when they were junior miss pageants, and I would have given you high points for that because some of the answers that we've gotten. But you know, anyway, that's I digressed. Yes. So then, for the fitness, what did you all do?
Well, we had to do sit-ups and push-ups and jumping jacks and runs. Oh, yes.
So it wasn't like a dance,
but it was to music.
It was choreographed. It was choreographed, definitely. Okay, and we practiced it. We did sit-ups and push-ups and one-legged push-ups and runs and kicks and all sorts of things.
I'm in awe.
That's good. That's why they do this for young people.
Young people.
Yes.
It was rough.
Now, where do you go to high school right now?
I actually homeschool.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
okay.
great.
So you got to meet some people that you normally would not have met.
Exactly. And that's one of the great things about this program is it brings in people from every school and people you wouldn't know normally because of where you go to school. You get to be friends with people from all over the city that you never would have known before. So that's one of the great things.
That's great.
It is good.
Now, how much scholarship money did you win?
I personally won $2,250, which is wonderful.
Yes. And your parents are thrilled.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I know. I'm putting one through for his doctorate right now, so I tell you how thrilled this is. They are. Now, from here, this isn't the end of your trip.
Right.
What do you do now?
Not. Well, now I make various appearances, such as in the Christmas parade, and I speak at Rotary clubs. But ultimately, I go to the state program, which is in July 20th and 21st at Bradley Central High School here in Cleveland.
Oh, it's going to be
how neat.
It is.
Cool.
I know.
In their new Fine Arts Center.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a new building.
Great.
How wonderful.
So you don't have to worry about travel.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's
now,
really nice.
When they come into town, they stay with families. Will you have to move to another family?
I have to go probably to Chattanooga because I am from Cleveland. They want me to kind of get out of town. So.
Well, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay. So, and when is that pageant, did you say?
July 20th and 21st.
Okay. I'm sure that Lori will tell me about that so that we can
and it'll be in the paper, so we'll promote it.
I'm quite sure. Yes. Okay. So, are you going to do your ballet again for that?
I am. I'm adding some new elements to kind of spice it up and make it a little more difficult. But I am doing the same routine, basically.
Well, and that's, you know.
How long have you taken ballet?
15 years.
Oh, well, okay.
Who's your instructor?
Miss Heidi Longwith. I go to Tennessee Youth Ballet.
Okay.
Now, after the state pageant, should you win, which we hope you do, what do you do then?
I go to the national program, which is next June. And it's in Mobile, Alabama, actually.
Oh. How nice. And I called it a pageant again. I'm so sorry. Program.
Well, you know, Nancy, it was a pageant for years for us.
When I judged, it was a pageant, okay? Yes. And so, let me ask you this. Where are you going to use your scholarship money?
Well, I am between 3 schools right now, Lee University, Carson Newman, and Union University. So
all good schools.
Trying to decide where to go.
And then what do you want to major in?
I want to be an author, so I'm going to major in English with emphasis on creative writing.
Cool.
Very good. Do you have something that you're going to minor in that will be a paying job?
Yes. My mom always told me to minor in something with a paying job. Yes. I want to be a children's minister.
Oh, how nice. Okay. Well, the reason I asked that, my son is going to have a doctorate in English literature.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know, you need to have something that's a paying job.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure what English literature is. But I wish you luck on the writing. I think
college level.
Yeah. But I think this is great. Now, let's talk just a little bit more about you. What possessed you to enter this program? Thank you. Program.
Well, my mom was in it when she was younger, and some of her friends. Yeah, she was in it, and I have several of my best friends that was in it last year, and they loved it. And so they were like, Ashley, you have to do this, and so that's what kind of got me into it. And I've been to the program for years now. We go every year, so I've always wanted to be in it.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Now let me ask you, this may date your mother. When your mother was in it, was it a program or a pageant?
It was a pageant.
Thank you. Okay. and Mother is sitting off stage making faces at me right now, I know. Okay. So I think this is so exciting.
It is.
And all right now, you said you're going to speak at Rotary. You already know that.
Yes.
And you're here with us today.
I am.
And you're going to do several other things. Just
Christmas parade.
Christmas parade. Do you get to you get to ride in a convertible?
I do. I get to ride in a convertible. I also get to speak at elementary schools.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
I believe I get to speak at the Kiwanis Club. And I get to do some more other things. We got to talk about that a little more.
Yes.
Have to get her to Civitan.
Well. Yes.
Yes.
Anne Marie would want her at Civitan. Yes.
Would.
But I think this is great. Now, when you go into the
book
schools,
Okay.
we just have a minute or two more.
Yeah.
When you go into the schools, what do you basically talk to the children about?
Well, I talk about the program, the Be Your Best Self program, which is pretty much what Junior Miss, or Distinguished Young Women, as we know it now, is all about. And it's teaching us, as the participants, to be our best self, and in turn, we teach younger kids. Pretty much, the Be Your Best Self program has 5 elements, and that's be healthy, stay fit and drug-free, be studious, stay in school, be involved and serve your community, be ambitious and set goals, and be responsible and live by moral standards.
Ashley, that is wonderful.
I like those.
I really do.
Yes.
Gail, you have just been great to have on today.
Thank you for having me.
We hope this has been easy for you. We're going to have to take a real short commercial break, and we'll be right back with Ms. Cheryl Dunson from Santec to talk to us about hazardous waste. So do not go away. But Ashley, thank you so much, and congratulations, Gail.
Thank you.
Discover great local programming right here on WTMB East Tennessee Television. Tune in weekday mornings at 6:30 a.m. for Tennessee Valley This Morning to find out what's going on in your local area. Watch East Tennessee Shopper with Joe and Kim Palo live every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Get caught up in all the latest sports action. Watch In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson, Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. with replays at midnight. All this and more on WTMB East Tennessee Television.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what 2 of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much, and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I could go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, it took about 25-30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
Have you ever wished you'd seen a wonderful music presentation, listened to wonderful music about He's Alive? You've got that opportunity right here on WTNB starting this Sunday morning. Those air times are Sunday from 10:30 till noon, Sunday evening from 9:30 to 11 p.m., and then we're going to follow that up Monday and Tuesday evenings at 7:30 to 9 p.m. and Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gupta, and I'd like to introduce you to a valuable new healthcare solution here in Cleveland. Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open and accepting patients. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is an incredible treatment clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, chronic fatigue syndrome, and even sports injuries and sprains. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level in the body. This increased oxygen level in our tissues and organs boosts the body's natural healing abilities and allows our bodies to function at a higher level. We will be happy to work in cooperation with your regular physician. However, a referral is not required for this treatment. So whether you're dealing with a weekend injury, a chronic medical condition, or looking for anti-aging solutions, you owe it to yourself to explore what hyperbaric oxygen treatment can do for you or your loved ones. I invite you to contact us today for some more information.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
this morning, and we have over here Cheryl Dunson from Santec, and she's going to talk to us. I've got real good prompts here. Household Hazardous Waste Day. So,
Tell
Cheryl,
us about it.
Start us off.
All right. Well, if you're not going to go Easter egg hunting, and you're not going to the pet boutique parade or whatever it is, you can go and look through your garage and your sheds and your barns and collect all that nasty stuff that you know shouldn't go in your garbage. And so everybody in Bradley County has an opportunity to take advantage of this very good once-a-year free event, because these events are very, very expensive. And in the past, it used to be that we got grant money from the state of Tennessee. And due to some certain logistical things, that grant money for us went away. And so the county mayor sets aside about $50,000 every year for us to have this event.
That's expensive.
Fabulous.
It's very expensive. Ooh. And so we were very blessed that the county has a fund set aside for projects like this. And so it's this Saturday from 8 to 1. At the Tri-State Exhibition Center, which is just adjacent
to there before you go.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, just fit it in. Fit it in.
Right. First thing you do Saturday morning.
Yes, and so load up all your stuff. And so when people say, "Well, what do we bring?" We want paints, pesticides, electronics,
those lights,
fluorescent light bulbs. Lead acid batteries, which, by the way, you can recycle all year long at the landfill along with your waste oils. But if you just don't get a chance to get out there on a regular basis, this is the day to do it.
This is wonderful.
It is.
And the thing about it is, people tend to put these in green garbage bags and set them out with the garbage.
Not a good thing. The only thing I would say that is a very common misnomer about waste streams is that people think if they have an empty paint can, because paint has been in it, that it's hazardous. It's not. You can put it in your garbage and just throw it away. If the paint's dried or it's empty. As long as that paint is a solid, it's no longer considered hazardous waste. But if you do have old paint that's still sitting around, now's the time to load it up. We'll have people who come out representing an entire neighborhood. And so we'll have volunteers that morning from Keep America Beautiful who will actually be doing surveys. It's very painless. You come in.
It's very quick.
Very quick.
You just kind of
everybody's really, 99% of the people who take advantage of this event are all patient, and they understand that it's a really good thing for the environment. And, you know, occasionally we'll get the odd person who's in a hurry and wants to come in and get out fast. It's not going to be fast, but it does move pretty.
It moves right along. I mean, there's a lot of people out there. There is a line, but you go from one place to another. And
well, it's good to hear that there's a lot of people out there.
There are a lot of people. Last year we did close to 800.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yes. And so we have several other sponsors besides the Bradley County Mayor's Office. We have Cleveland Utilities, which sent out, Santec actually paid for the brochure that went out in the March billing, but they graciously put 34,500 flyers in the March billing.
Wow.
And that is really the best way that we have as far as word of mouth, getting the message out that this event is coming. And then, so we had the County Mayor's Office, Santec Waste Services, which we help coordinate the event, Keep America Beautiful, who donates the volunteers, and then Cleveland Utilities. And then the other thing that people need to be aware of is that when they come out, they don't even have to get out of their car.
No, you just
drive in, pop your trunk, or open up the door, and we have inmate labor there from the Sheriff's Department, low risk. And
very important.
And they're there to help us, and in some of the other events that are sponsored by the state with the state grant money, they will not accept paints and they won't accept electronics. So this event, there's no restrictions on what you can bring on Saturday morning. The only restriction we have is that you have to be from Bradley County, because Bradley County is footing the bill for this very expensive event.
And $50,000. That's Because what then do you have to do with what's dropped off there?
Good point. What we have is we'll have a contractor on site, and their specialty is packaging up and discerning which waste go with which waste.
It's amazing to watch. You know, they just, ooh, this goes here, this goes here.
And they'll all be in white suits, so it'll look very official. And so, anyway, they'll
sanitary.
be very sanitary.
Like those hazard...
well, they won't have any masks on, but actually some of the guys in the back who are processing the waste streams for transportation, they will have respirators on.
Wow.
But yeah, this company, it's called Clean Harbors. We contract with them every year, and they're professionals at this type of waste remediation and removal. And so they're the professionals. They're the ones that we're just coordinating it. We're just kind of facilitating the flow of traffic through Tri-State, and it's only 5 hours, but you would not be you wouldn't be surprised that at 5 to 1 we still got people trying to get in to get rid of their waste, because it's only once a year. So again, it's a great opportunity to take care of these really problematic wastes. Now, there are some wastes that we won't accept. So let me just cover those real quickly. We won't accept any medical or biological waste like needles and sharps, infectious waste, dead animals. We don't want them. We won't take them. Explosives or ammunition. We don't take any of that. And nothing radioactive, so don't bring if it's radioactive. And then the big thing is, because this is a household hazardous waste event, we're not going to take any waste from any businesses. Okay, this is not a commercial business event, so when the paint contractor shows up with a trailer load of paint, we won't take your paint, okay? This has to be from households.
Okay, so what do professional people do with theirs?
What they should do, there's one of two options on that, and households, residents can do the same thing. If you've got paint and you can't wait for a once-a-year pickup or collection event, what you do is take the lid off, let it dry up, or mix it with some kitty litter so it becomes, or an oil sorb, so it becomes a solid. And once that paint is a solid, it can go in your garbage. It's no longer hazardous. And we will have a whole roll-off box dedicated for waste that's not, not hazardous, and it'll be empty paint cans. Do not bring us your empty paint cans, please. Tires, they are not a hazardous waste. We take tires all year long at the landfill. We won't take your tires. You'll have to, and we won't take your air conditioners or your refrigerators. They can go to the landfill all year long too. So, and then there'll be people who just take advantage of the day. They'll bring their garbage out, and then once they're done with us, they'll go out to the landfill and dump their waste. And everybody likes bringing their dogs, so that's another thing that Bernae would really get a kick. Everybody loves loading up Opie and bringing
and Buddha and Guava
and Bama.
And I would have to borrow one right now, but that's okay. I can do that.
But it is
your neighborhood dog.
I get the neighborhood dog.
It's a good event. It's good for the environment, because we are participating in the Keep It Green event.
Well,
with
actually, you're
State,
co-sponsoring
that. But this is a prelude to that.
Yes.
So do the environmentally right thing and load those wastes up and bring it out. All it's going to cost you is a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. That's it.
And see, that's what's so wonderful. Now, tell me again what I can bring out there.
Okay, you can bring out, let's go over the list of
not empty paint cans. Do not bring your empty paint cans. I got that.
Okay, automotive and marine products such as starter fluids, antifreeze, gasoline. We'll get people who have got stuff that's been in their garage for years and they don't know what it is. All we say is, look, don't commingle these waste streams. Just put them in a box. Bring them out there, and these professional people from Clean Harbors will determine how we package them for transportation.
Okay.
Home maintenance improvement products, roofing tar, wallpaper remover, stains, varnishes, adhesives, home lawn and garden products, pesticides, fertilizers, and then miscellaneous pool chemicals. If you've no longer got a pool, or you've moved into a home that maybe there was a pool and there's no longer there, but the chemicals are there, we will accept old medicines, old drugs that
Oh, wow.
But we do have a lot of people that take advantage of the fact that they know they shouldn't flush it down the toilet. They know it shouldn't go in the garbage. So and fluorescent tubes like you talked about, aerosols, any type of aerosol cans that may have a little bit of stuff left in them. If they're empty, they could go in the garbage. But if they've got a little bit of material still left in them, those are really the main things.
Now the medicines, that's fascinating. So do you want the people to dump them out into little bags? Bring them in the container.
Bring them in the container.
Take your name off.
Yeah, you can take your name off if that's a problem. But yeah, we'll actually package all that up. It'll look like organized chaos, okay? But we all know what we're doing. and we'll actually have people probably start lining up around 7. Saturday morning. We don't open till 8, so everybody be patient. If you're going to get there early, everybody be patient with that, because we cannot start until 8 o'clock.
Okay, and this is Saturday?
Saturday.
At the landfill?
No, at Tri-State Exhibition Center, which is located next to the landfill. And that's convenient, because if you have some waste streams that are not considered hazardous, then we can just direct you onto the landfill, and you can get rid of those waste there.
And that's right off of exit 20, and that's Saturday from 8
to 1.
Cheryl, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Has just flown by, but I've learned a lot. I mean, you know, empty paint cans you don't want.
Nope.
But you will take medicine.
And didn't you say the little batteries that go, didn't you tell me one time?
Alkaline batteries are not hazardous, but we will accept them.
Okay, very good. Cheryl, thank you. This is Cheryl Dunson from Santec. And you will see her Saturday?
Yep,
out there at Tri-State. So don't go away, because we have something else coming up. We're going to talk about doggies.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Have you ever wished you'd seen a wonderful music presentation, listened to wonderful music about He's Alive? You've got that opportunity right here on WTNB starting this Sunday morning. Those air times are Sunday from 10:30 till noon, Sunday evening from 9:30 to 11 p.m., and then we're going to follow that up Monday and Tuesday evenings at 7:30 to 9 p.m. and Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gupta, and I'd like to introduce you to a valuable new healthcare solution here in Cleveland. Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open and accepting patients. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is an incredible treatment clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, chronic fatigue syndrome, and even sports injuries and sprains. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level in the body. This increased oxygen level in our tissues and organs boosts the body's natural healing abilities and allows our bodies to function at a higher level. We will be happy to work in cooperation with your regular physician. However, referral is not required for this treatment. So whether you're dealing with a weekend injury, a chronic medical condition, or looking for anti-aging solutions, you owe it to yourself to explore what hyperbaric oxygen treatment can do for you or your loved ones. I invite you to contact us today for some more information.
Discover great local programming right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Tune in weekday mornings at 6:30 a.m. for Tennessee Valley This Morning to find out what's going on in your local area. Watch East Tennessee Shopper with Joe and Kim Palo live every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Get caught up in all the latest sports action. Watch In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. with replays at midnight. All this and more on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what 2 of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, it took about 25-30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
And we are back. And my guest is my co-host, Brene Beatty.
Yay!
Retired.
Yes.
And the reason is I wanted Brene to come on and talk to you today about her hobby.
Yes,
which
my
is
passion.
Her passion, which
Yes.
is dogs. And
Yes.
and so you see she has a shirt, Rescued is my favorite breed. And but now she's not a dog rescuer. But
No,
tell
if
us,
you've got dogs that need to be rehomed, don't call me. I don't do that.
right. But tell us what you do.
Okay. I do rescue transports for dog rescue groups that are all over the country.
Right.
I've joined this group called Get Your Pencil Out. If you're interested in volunteering for this, it's the most wonderful thing I have ever done in my whole entire life. It's called On the Road Again, and you can go, it's on Yahoo Groups, or you can just Google it, On the Road Again, Dog Transports. And it's a national organization. There's several of them. I also volunteer for one called Roads of Hope. And then there's Martha's Mutt Movers, and there's the Rescue Railroad, and there's one called Safe Travels. These are all individual groups by transport coordinators. But On the Road Again is kind of the umbrella organization. And you sign up for it, and you have to have your vet, a reference from your vet, 2 personal references, and then they send you a digest of transports that are going on. They're dogs that have been pulled from kill shelters, and some rescue organization has volunteered to take the dog. And generally they're the ones that are set to be euthanized. So, you know, it's just heartbreaking.
It is.
Some days I just cry when I'm reading my emails because, and so many of the dogs that are dumped in shelters, kill shelters, are seniors. You know, they've been with the family 14, 15 years, and then the family doesn't want to deal with, you know, the end of life issues, and they just take them and leave them there. And, you know, to die in a cold concrete floor. So I try to focus on the dogs that I do help.
Right.
I do
now,
help.
my son works transport with Weimarangers, and he ended up fostering one that was about 14 or 15 years old. And what happened with her was that her master had to go to a nursing home.
Yeah.
And so...
See, that frequently is it, but sometimes the people just don't want to deal with it.
And so Lee took the dog. He already had a Weim of his own, but he took Gretchen over there and had 2 Weims in his 900 square foot apartment. But that's okay. I mean, he was perfectly happy.
Exactly.
But he has gone from South Georgia up through Kentucky. So kind of what are your roots?
Okay, what my roots are, I mean, they're all over, but the ones that I primarily volunteer for are generally, Chattanooga is the hub. Okay. And so I'll go to Chattanooga and pick up a dog. Actually, with the gas the way it is now, it's generally multiple dogs. I used to have a Volkswagen Beetle, and I traded it in for a Vibe so I could transport more dogs.
She did that. That's how serious she is about this, folks.
But, and I have transported 7 dogs. Now, 4 of them were puppies, and they were in crates, you know. But, you know, you have them tethered and leashed and in crates and everything like that. But, I mean, they're all, I have never had a problem. I've never been bitten. They've never snapped. They are so piteously grateful. You can just tell, you know, because they're going from Lord only knows what, and they're on their way to a better life. And, you know, some people say, oh, how can you give them up? Well, one, I didn't.
Yes, one lives at her house now.
Yes, we transport. You can't take them off the transport. That's stealing in all 50 states. So he was on his way to Oklahoma, and I transported him from Chattanooga to almost Nashville, Smyrna. And then I just fell in love with him. And so he went on to Oklahoma, and then I filled out the adoption form, had to have my backyard fenced in, because the group that had rescued him is Dogs Deserve Better, and they're against pinned and chained dogs.
Right.
So
everybody should.
Yes. So I fenced in my backyard. Should have done it before, but I just had the one dog and I walked him. So anyway, so then we transported him back to Tennessee, and he's my baby now.
But you couldn't interrupt the transport.
No, he had to go all the way to his destination. Had to fill out the adoption form. There had to be a home visit. You know, these rescue organizations, and exclusively Shelter Pets here in Cleveland, that works with our animal shelter. You know, there has to be a home visit. You have to meet certain criteria. You have to sign a contract if for some reason you can't keep the dog. It goes back to the rescue group. You can't just say, oh, Nancy, can you take my dog? They can, Minnesota Boxer Rescue took a woman to court because she had adopted a boxer from them and signed the contract and everything, and it was a young dog. And she decided she didn't want him, and she took him to the vet and said, euthanize him. And the vet did. You know, this was somewhere up north, but anyway, so they took her to court. I don't know what happened, but yeah. So it's a legal document that you sign when you adopt one of these dogs.
Well, see, both the Springer Spaniels that we have had, someone has said, would you take this dog?
Yeah.
And we've said yes.
But if it came from a rescue group, they could have gotten in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
One of them just showed up, which is what happens sometimes during storms. Yeah. And I saw Paul had a cute little older poodle on him day before yesterday, I think, on TV, trying to find a home for this adorable poodle that they felt like had just been wandering around, but you could tell she would have been clipped and everything. So they think probably she was a result of the tornado.
My brother has a dog. I forget what kind it is, some kind of spaniel, I think, that he's had it almost a year now because it was after last April's. And the dog had her toenails painted and was, you know, all groomed and everything, and just showed up. But she was all, you know, she had been groomed, but she was all disheveled. And he I mean, they put on all the rescue sites and everything. And he thinks she came maybe from Alabama or something.
Blew on in.
Blew on in, yeah, because he put signs up everywhere and on Facebook and Craigslist and everything. And there is a dog, a pit bull called Diddy in a group in Chattanooga called Pit Happens. And
okay.
They are exclusively, well, they will take other dogs, but their main focus is pits, and because those dogs are, you know, they are such wonderful animals, and the media and these idiots that get them, and they're trying to be so macho and want to fight them, have ruined their reputation. At the turn of the century, they were called nanny dogs. At the turn of the 19th century, anybody that had a family wanted a pit bull type dog, and pit bull is not a breed, it's a type of dog.
And you have a pit bull?
Yeah, pit bull type, yes. We think he's like a pit Labrador. Could be Weimaraner because he's that blue-gray.
Ooh.
He's beautiful.
And did you say today is a Kiss Your Pit Bull?
Yes, yes. Today is Kiss a Pit Bull Day. So, and April is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Month. So you know, it's really good that
this
you
This is good. And we just have, the producer says we just have a minute more. So
what do you want? I have lots more to say.
I know. This goes
I'll have to come back. I do want to tell you, though, these are some statistics that over 70,000 puppies and kittens are born every day in the United States. Don't breed or buy as long as shelter dogs die.
Right.
And between 4 million and 6 million are euthanized every year because they're homeless.
So if you have a dog, spay.
Spay
if you have
or
a cat,
neuter.
Spay.
Yes.
And neuter. So folks, thank you. I think this has been a fun day.
And I'll be back.
She'll be back as a co-host again, but then I'll have her back again to talk about this.
I have lots more information.
Yes, she does. She just has a plethora
of information.
That was our word of the week several weeks ago.
Yes.
So, folks, thank you all so much. We hope you have a great Thursday. And remember Easter Sunday.
Yes, and adopt a shelter dog.
Yes, and thank you all, and we will see you.
Yes.